everyone, and welcome back to WizardPlayz. Today we are going to be starting a brand new series. What's this new series, you ask? Well, I'm going to go around and review every single building on this realm. Big and new, small and old. So basically any type of building on the realm. It could be this castle. It could be this tiny little shop here. You never know what you're going to get. We're going to review 5 buildings an episode. And we're just going to be reviewing them on a scale of 1 to 10 in 5 different categories. So, the first one is exterior, second one is interior, third one is creativity, the fourth one is how much I personally like the build, and 5, an overall score. We are then going to put them on a tier list of all the buildings on the realm. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy. Now, the realm will be changing significantly very soon. So if you are somehow new around here and are excited about these changes to the realm, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe. And yeah, check us out live on Twitch at WizardPlayz 2468, where we stream basically every single day. So, we are going to be starting off with Goody. Now, Goody is my shop. I'm going to tell you who's built them as well. By the way, I've got my piece of paper here. This is actually the first series that I'm recording off stream. I'm not recording this on stream. So yeah, I tried to and it didn't work. So, first of all, looking at the exterior of Goody, it doesn't look great. I will be honest. It used to look way better with cut sandstone, but I've changed it to the smooth sandstone while I was refurbishing the shop, and I regret it. I will admit it, I do regret changing it to the smooth sandstone, because it doesn't look great now, to be honest. It's pretty good, but if you look at it from the front, it looks way better. By the way, quick disclosure, all these buildings were built on survival. I would like to just say that. I'm on creative just to make the tour easier. And it's also on peaceful. It's usually on easy or normal mode, but yeah. But yeah, the front of it does make up for it. I love the sign, love the theme, but overall, the exterior, out of 10, I'm going to have to give it a 5, to be perfectly honest. By the way, I'm brutal. I'm being brutal with these reviews. But yeah, honestly, it's nothing special. It's an average exterior. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. But what makes up for it is the interior of the building. It's beautiful. Now, this is my opinion, obviously. Others will have different opinions. But it's a very clear theme. It has a queue where you can queue up. It has pay chests. It has loads of different styles that you can collect. The only reason why there's no green here is because green's ridiculously hard to get. There's some changing rooms here on either side. And yeah, clearly it is a good theme. The interior, in my opinion, for this particular shop, I think it's a 9. I think it's a very nice interior of the building. Now, how much do I personally like the building? I like it. I really like the building. It's not the greatest building in the world, but it is close to my heart. I am going to be a bit biased here because I built it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It is decent. It's not the best. I'll admit this. It's not the best building on the realm. Definitely not. But you know what? It's okay. Creativity. This is not creative at all. It's literally a box. It's a box. The sign's kind of creative. The theme's kind of creative. Overall, it's not that creative. I'm going to give it a 3.5 for creativity. Maybe even a 3. Because, honestly, it's not that creative. Overall, I think the building is probably a 6.5 or a 7. I'm going to give it a 7 because I'm feeling nice today. But honestly, the building isn't anything hugely special. But it's decent. It is a decent build. It is a welcome addition to the realm. This was one of the first buildings on the realm. That's why I'm reviewing these, because these are all going to go soon. All the old buildings are going to get refurbished, so that's why I'm reviewing them now. So yeah, that's goody. By the way, we will be doing the tier list later in the video, so stay tuned for that. Next up, we have the original Twin Pyre building. Looking at the exterior, it's okay. It's nothing to hugely, it's not a castle. It's not the Twin Pyre Towers. But Twin Pyre has made a nice exterior. In my opinion, I like the theme of it more than Goody. Goody, I gave a 5. I'm going to give this a 5.5, a 6. I'll give it a 6 because I'm feeling nice. But, it is a good exterior. It's not great. That's my opinion. However, if we go inside, they have a very clear layout. Nice little barrels where you can get different stuff. It's all neat. Well, it was was neat, but it looks like people have really been buying stuff. I bought stuff. Look in my inventory. I've got stuff. And yeah. And then there's like a tip thing here. It's a good interior. It's not as good as Goodies in my personal opinion. I'm going to give it a 7.5 or an 8. It's decent. It's not as good as Goodies, but it is still a decent build. However, let's now review it in the different categories. So, how much do I like the building? I like it. It's a nice little building. It is, once again, it's going to get refurbished soon, but it's a good building. Once again, it was one of the first builds on the map. I gave Goody a 7, how much I generally like it. I think this is a 7 as well. I think general like this, I like it. I like it. It's not the best building on the map, but little shops are not going to be the best buildings on the map. But it is a nice shop. Twin Power built it, may I just say. So Lubo and Finbo, they both built it as part of their Twin Power business. Now, how creative it is, it's more creative than this because at least they've used different materials. They put their own logo on. This is very, very creative. They put their own logo on it. So obviously it's going to score higher than Goody. Goody I gave a 3.5. I think I'm going to give this... Oh, it could even turn around. I think I'm going to give this creativity a 5 simply because of the signs. The signs have won it over for me. And then how much I like it overall, I gave Goody a 7. I think I'm going to give this a 7 as well. I think it's more creative. I think it's a better shop, to be honest. Would you rather buy clothes or actual materials that you can use? And it's an easy answer. So this is a more useful shop than Goody, but yeah, I'm reviewing these on buildings specifically, not for their purpose specifically, if you get what I mean. But I think this is a 7, 7.5. I think I'm going to rate it higher than Goody. I'll say 7.5 because it is better than Goody as a shop. So yeah. Next up, we have Rosie Shop. Automatically, it has a hole in it, which Rosie has failed to fix. But like, it is closed at the moment technically, but she keeps opening and closing it. So the exterior, it's not as good as either of them. I think it's a 3. It's not the best exterior in the world. It's a bit bare. I do like the roof details. Actually, a 4. I'll give it a 4 because of the roof details. If we go inside, it's got a clear interior. No lighting, may I just say. So at night, by the way, even with the whole fix, it had no lighting. So poor lighting, like the floor. It's not fantastic, to be perfectly honest with you. I think the interior is a 5. Like, it's not the best interior I've ever seen in my life. It's decent, but I think it's like I might give the exit. It's not better than this, in my opinion. That I gave a 6.5. I think the exterior is like a 4.5, a 5, and then I think the interior is about the same. Personal opinion, I'm really sorry, but general creativity, I think it's a 3. It's not a huge creative building, to be honest. It's just a box with a roof. It's not hugely creative. And how much I genuinely like the building, I'm not a huge fan of this building, to be honest. I'm going to give it a 3.5. I like these two buildings. I'm not a huge fan of this one, to be honest, compared to the other ones. And overall, I think I'm going to give it a 4.5. It's not the best building on the realm. It's okay. I'll give it a 5, actually. I'll give it a 5. It's not great, but it's okay. It's an average building. So, yeah. Now, over here makes things interesting. This is Row Gamer's shop. And Row Gamer obviously built it. Look at the exterior automatically. He's used a bunch of materials. He's got a wee garden here. By the way, this is his shop and house because he's connected his house over here. And by the way, that has its advantages and disadvantages from what you will see. The exterior has a very, very nice facade to it. It has very, very nice design. I think this is one of the better shops on the street. I think it's definitely the best looking. I think I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 for the exterior. It is really good. I really do like this building. If we go into the interior of the building, let's go into the interior. It has a very, very clear cash register. This is his house. This should be closed, may I just say, but I don't know how to close it. So, Rogue Gamer, I'm really sorry. I don't know how to close that. That's his house. Technically, this is part of the interior, so I'll show you. Technically, there's a card system where you can just... Usually that gives you... that closes the door, but it only works for Rogue Gamer. He's got a bunch of dogs. Circuit also lives here, one of the other Realm creators. Well, not Realm creators, Realm builders. However, the only thing that I think is a disadvantage is, look, this is part of his shop, but then his beds are here. Like, he's combined the two together, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I understand why he's done it. I think the interior I'm going to give a 7. I would have rated it higher if he hadn't combined the two together. That's my personal opinion. He does have a lovely upstairs, though. Now, creativity. How creative is this building? I think this is an 8 or an 8.5. This is a very creative building. He's put so many little details. He's got different colors of glass. He's got a garden. He's got a house. A 9. I'm going to give it a 9. Screw it. Because also there's the indoor house design. I'm sorry, I have built a building here. So, like, this was a window, but now there's a building here. But it's decent. And it started to rain. Brilliant. Well, I guess for the rest of the video, it's raining. But anyway, yeah, it's a very, very creative building. How much do I personally like it? I think it's a 9 as well. I really, really like this building. So overall, I'm going to give this building an 8, an 8.5 out of 10. This is a really, really, really good addition. I think this is a great addition to the realm. And I'm very, 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 very proud to say that this is part of the realm. And I think that's going to do for episode 1. However, look, since I'm on iPad, I could just do this. That's my background, by the way. This is the tier list. So we have reviewed 4 buildings so far. We're going to put them on a tier list. So here are the tiers. Best buildings on the realm, great additions to the realm, good additions to the realm, okay additions to the realm. They're okay. They're not great, but they're not terrible. Not great buildings and should be demolished immediately. So let's do Goody first. I think Goody, honestly, is a good addition to the realm. It is a good addition to the realm. It's decent. It's not the best, but it is pretty decent. So I think it's a good addition. Well, it's the first. I use the first word that comes to into my mind, and the first thing that I went when I looked at Goody is, yeah, it's a good building. It is a good building. So it is a good addition to the realm. Next up is Twin Power. I'm gonna put it in the exact same category. I'm gonna put it above Goody if I can. There we go. Because it is better than Goody. It's still good. It's a good addition. It's very, very handy, but I am saying I'm reviewing it on how it looks rather than its functionality. So it is a good addition to the realm. Yeah, fair enough on that. Now, Rosie Shop. It's okay. I said it was okay. It's all right. It sells ice. I'm on the edge of okay and not great. Because I don't know, honestly. I'm going to put it in okay. It is okay. I said it in the video. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Then next up, and finally, we have Rogue Gamer's house. Rogue Gamer's house is a great addition to the realm. It is a very, very good. I said it was great in the Minecraft section. It is a great addition to the realm. I really like it. Huge thumbs up to it. Fair enough. It is a great addition to the realm. But anyway, that is episode 1 of this new series. Like if you want to see a part 2. We're going to be doing 4 or 5 new buildings in the next episode. So we'll see you real soon.